weather on NBC 10 Boston. Boston's most accurate forecast.
All right, Pamela is back. She's got a check of the forecast. Pamela, we got a busy stretch ahead. There's a potential for a parade. There's concerts in the city, and we got a lot of hot weather to look out for.
Lots of hot weather, Colton. And the concerning part, too, is that overnight we're not going to see much relief. Once we get to the high temperatures in the 90s starting on Tuesday, overnight lows will stay for most of the night in the 80s, and your feels-like temperatures will build and build, and so it stresses out the body. That's what we're concerned with if you don't have a proper way to cool off over the coming days. Plus, these numbers could give us some near-record warm temperatures. For Boston on Tuesday, going with a high of 92, the record 94 set in 1929. Wednesday, 94 for an actual high. Thursday, 98. That could actually tie the daily high temp. 1953 is when that was set. Friday, we get a little relief, but we're still in the 90s. So there is a risk, and the National Weather Service has a heat risk. So for reference here, major in red, that's anyone without effective cooling and adequate hydration, outdoor workers exposed. Extreme risk here, little to no overnight relief, long duration. Hospital systems could see increased visitors due to heat-related illnesses. Well, we actually have a major heat risk as we go into the next couple of days here. Wednesday, more specifically, around Greater Boston. Once you get near the coast, south coast, that's where we have some relief in terms of the stress on the body, and that's due to some sea breezes coming in off that relatively cooler ocean water temp, which is sitting at about 65 degrees. But we see an extreme heat risk as we go into southern parts of New Hampshire for Thursday with the peak of the heat and heat index. So it's going to feel like 110 to 115 for your real field temperature by Thursday. That's the peak of this whole hot stretch. For today, this is the coolest day of the week, so enjoy it while you can. First Alert Live radar shows that we have a boundary to our north, the warm air already starting to build in, but the rain chance stays way to the north of us. For today, if you're sitting out on the beach, you don't have to worry about any pop-up storms or anything like that, and that's where you'll see some adequate relief as temperatures are in the low 70s across the Cape, the islands, South Shore beaches in the mid 70s, low 80s, some more low 80s as we go towards the North Shore, Cape Ann, and even Hampton Beach, 80 degrees. As for any rip current risk, well, it's always there, but it's relatively low for today. There will be some wind chop, though, especially along southern-facing beaches near Hampton Beach or even down East Maine, so watch for that moderate rip current risk. Always a great time of the year with lifeguards at the beaches. You want to swim near a lifeguard, especially if you have little kids, too. For today, tonight, tomorrow, temperatures are going to just build and build upon the heat. And we expect some feels-like temperatures near 100 degrees as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday as well. So Wednesday, feeling like 99 with an actual high of 94 in Boston. We don't stop there. We keep building here. Thursday, 98 degrees in Boston, but unfortunately feeling like about 105 to 110 in some areas. And Thursday, again, the peak of this heat and humidity with the heat dome building. As for any rain chance, well, it's so hot and humid, I don't expect much to develop. In fact, we're going to be so dry in terms of the upper levels of the atmosphere that we avoid any decent rain until late Thursday into Friday and the weekend, too. And that's when you see some cooler temps relative to what we'll experience Tuesday through Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday, first alert days with the heat index right around 100 to 110. Stay with us. We'll be right back after the break.